Hi, good day. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. I introduce myself. I am Aranza. The team is made of Dalia, Miguel, Jimena, and myself. Next, we are going to present 6 points about Best Day. This is the organization chart of the company with which we will be guided. Starting the presentation, point number 1, it's about of leaders. The leaders of this company are Director Travel Mackinnon, Director of New Business Marcelo, and Director of Finance Alberto Lopez. I consider that at the beginning they were excellent since they expanded tourism and a lot of positioned themselves as one of the best tourism companies. The travel corporate Best Day Travel Group reaffirmed its leadership as the most important tourist company in Mexico after its creation in the 39th edition of the International Tourism Fair. However, they declined, and that leadership was lost, causing Best Day to currently go through a crisis due to the coronavirus, and for which they made the decision to sell the company to Despegar.
Human resources. Continuing with the presentation, we will briefly talk about the structure, importances, and functions of the human resources area. According to the merger of Despegar and Best Day, the General Director of Human Resources is Javier Ruiz, located her position in the central offices of Buenos Aires, Argentina. As representative for all Best Day and Despegar Mexico contributes Jorge Arana. Assumes the responsibility as head of human resources, who will report to Javier Ruiz. Among its main functions are planning and selection of personnel, the development and evolution of human capital, salary policy, labor relation, job analysis, and training. Forbes Data's department is a fundamental piece in the structure of the company. It should be the department that best knows and represents your business culture and is responsible for transmitting this aspect to the rest of the employees. Similarly, the implementation of values such as commitment, teamwork, or personal training is very important. These are the fundamental pillars on which the success of this great Mexican company is based.
Is this a good place to work? Best Day Travel is a 100% Mexican company founded in Cancun with a recognized prestige in the country and extensive experience in the tourism market, generating and perfecting day by day a personalized service concept that has characterized the company since its origin. If you are looking for is to enjoy a good place to work, Best Day is your best option because it has tourist professionals, impeccable uniformed, with constant excellent training so that they have great experience and warmth in the treatment, and that is why they enjoy an excellent work environment. For Best Day, it is very important to work from the human resource area to promote the well-being, productivity of its workers in the activity they perform. In this sense, a well-kept workplace favors the physical, mental, and emotional well-being of the employee, and as a consequence can be a great ally when it comes to increasing productivity.
Hi everyone, let me introduce myself. I am Dalia Guajardo. Today I'm going to talk about two topics. The first topic I'm going to talk about is best day SWOT analysis, and the second is the SMART format objectives. My topic will be very important for you because for our career we have to know how to identify these types of formats for the future that we are already working in a company. We are already familiar with these types of strategies. To begin with, we're going to recall a bit what the SWOT format is. In it, we put the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of Best Day Company. The strengths of this company are service altitude, logistics, leadership, position in the market, location, commercial ties, client portfolio, full template, and constant training. Their weaknesses are cash marketing, competitive prices, operational errors, advertising, refund system, integration, management recognition, one land provider dependency, interdepartmental communication, communication with providers. The areas of opportunity it has technological resource management, employability, generate effective interdepartmental communication channel, create marketing campaigns, generate commercial ties with financial companies, carry out integration campaigns, knowledge of the general organization chart among collaborators, Jailer Lab backup systems, create toolbox, and launch advertising campaigns according to its market. And finally, in our SWOT analysis, the threats it presents are market change, unfair competition, increased costs in external services, changes in exchange rate, rupture of diplomatic relation, weather disasters, ecosystem vulnerability, commercial breaks between services and countries, external operational failures, and no competitive costs. Well, after examining these points, let's turn to Objectives SMART format. In this format, each of the words represents the important areas of the objectives for the Best Day company. The letter S stands for specific, the M measurable, yeah, the A achievable, the R relevant, and the T time bound. But what does this mean? When we talk about specific, we include what will I accomplish. Measurable means how will I know I have achieved it. Achievable is how will I achieve it. Relevant, how does it relate to the business problem? Time bound, when will I achieve it? And the case of birthday specific is create memorable days in the lives of its clients, shareholders, partners, suppliers, and community through the organization marketing and operation of the best travel services. Measurable when it becomes the number one travel agency in Mexico. Achievable, each of the employees has a goal to fulfill from CEO to the lower level executives to ensure that customers are satisfied and relevant. The main problem is the variation in price and competition, and this is related to the objective that regardless of the price, it is ambition to provide the best experience in Mexico. And finally, time bound. Their goals were delayed because of COVID, but they planned that by 2022 they will already be positioned in top 5 best agents in Mexico. Well, this brings me to the end of my presentation. We continue with my next partner. Thank you so much and see
The
you.
kind of leadership in Best Day is laissez-faire leader. This approach is based on working with other leaders. It is type of leader since people in different areas are selected to be the leaders of this. In addition, in that, the main bosses make agreements with others for better use. To conclude, that we can say that Best Day at the time was the best and as we expected. However, he was not prepared for an impact, so his leaders, before losing everything, made the decision to sell in order to recover certain amount of money.